Today we'll be making sand swirls.
Hi, I'm Adler Shambari. I'm a rising junior at Archbishop Midi High School, and today I'm going to do a couple of succulent activities with you. I've been growing for succulents for 4 years now, and I can tell you that they are the easiest plants to grow and the most environmentally friendly.
Why succulents? Succulents are great because 1, they need very little water to grow, up to 90% less water than traditional plants. 2, they need very little maintenance. And lastly, 3, they're extremely easy to propagate or grow more succulents from 1. In today's activity, you'll learn how to convert trash into a beautiful pot and also learn how to make succulent favors. Some materials that you will need are an old used plastic container or pot, 1 glass container or cup, 1 bag of sand, perlite, and potting soil each, 1 or more succulents. Note that if you are plucking a succulent and growing it, wait at least a day for it to cure, decorative stones or white rocks, at least 2 types of colored sand, 1 spray bottle, and Spanish moss if necessary, and a designated area like outside in a garden. Now into step 1, and making the soil. Mix 1 part perlite, 2 parts sand, and 3 part regular potting soil in a large container. This will be your potting mix. As you can clearly see here, this is a demonstration of what it would look like. You can also up the scale and make larger batches. Now into step 2, or the setup. Take 1 old plastic container and make sure that it can fit inside the glass container. Fill the bottom of the glass container with the potting soil and fill the plastic container to the top and place the succulent inside. Lastly, place the plastic container in the glass container, but make sure that there is space between the glass and the plastic. At the end of the second step, you should see this. At the end of the third step, this is what the plastic container should look like. And lastly, at the end of the fourth step, this is what your final product should look like. You're now ready to move on to adding the colored sand. Now, on to adding the sand. Fill a squeeze bottle with colored sand or make a paper ramp. Pour the sand from the squeeze bottle or down the paper ramp in between the glass and the plastic containers. Once you go around the entire circumference of the glass container, switch out for another color. Keep switching colors until you reach the top and cover the rim of the plastic container with fake moss or white decorative stones. Here's an example of a squeeze bottle that you could use for this step. Now, as you can see in the video, squeeze colored sand in between the plastic container and the glass container as such. Once you've gone all the way around, you should see an image similar to this. Now you're ready to switch out your sand. For this example, I have used red colored sand for my second type, and so I filled my squeeze bottle with red colored sand this time, and I've continued the process, as you can see in this video. If you don't have a squeeze bottle, you can also make a paper ramp like so, and pour the sand gently using the paper ramp in between the glass and the plastic containers. You can see an example of right here. Your final product should look something like this once you've added the Spanish moss and the decorative stones. Now into the last step, or the watering. For the succulent, spritz water 5 times into the base once a week, or until you start to notice that it is dry. Every day, notice the growth of each plant and monitor them, and once the plant has grown too big, you should replace it and put it in a larger pot. Thank you for listening.